Why, hello everybody. Welcome back to Random Vids. It's been a long time since I've said that. So, quick little update. So, I just felt like taking a little break in between all these Disney World and Minecraft videos. I hope you all are watching them. I hope you're all enjoying them. Because they're definitely an adventure, which I'll talk about at the end of the adventure. But let's talk about something that's a little different than Disney World and Minecraft, yeah? How about we talk about some more Mario Party? So, about 2 months ago, I did top 10 worst and best Mario Party 5 minigames. Fine. I just kind of stopped then. So now, we're just going to do the top 10 worst Mario Party 6 minigames. And that's hard because Mario Party 6 has a lot. Mario Party 6 is probably one of the best Mario Parties ever. It's just so much fun, so enjoyable. Like, I don't need to say much about it. So, it's not perfect though. So, yeah. Hope you all enjoy this video. And, yeah, I don't need to say anything else. So, number 10, and the worst, and sorry, number 10th worst Mario Party 6 minigame is so as you can see, here at number 10 is Sink or Swim. Honestly, this one isn't terrible, it just goes by really fast, as you can see. I don't know. It's not a terrible minigame, but it's just too unfair, honestly. The one side will pretty much always win. Only if you're stupid, then you lose, but... or if you're on the one side, or if you're on the 3 side, I mean, and you end up winning on that side. I don't know. This one, it's not the worst thing ever. I've seen worse, but it's not my favorite. Yeah. Now let's move on to number 9, which is... So as you can see, number 9 is Banana Shake. I believe that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments if you know what it's called or not. Oh, yeah. There's just something about this minigame that I just don't like. I never win, that's the problem. Even making this. So basically, you shake tree, and then you either get nanners or you get hammers. So you can dodge the hammers. The problem is the hammers come by so fast, your brain doesn't have enough time to process, oh shoot, there's a hammer. I have to push the B button to get away. So that honestly kind of pisses me off. And it's easily the worst DK minigame because it's the only one that's just like, what do I have to do for this one? At least it's a cool concept, but it could have been done way better. I'm sure there's going to be another Mario Party where they bring back a bunch of different minigames. Like, heck, we had the N64 era in the last one. Maybe the next one will be the GameCube era. So that would be honestly really cool. So, I mean, maybe they'll bring this one back. If they do, just make the hammer drops come in a little slower. Or maybe, I don't know. They'll think of a way. Or it'll be exactly the same and it'll still be bad. Okay, the minigame isn't terrible, but it's definitely very mediocre, very lazy, and just... it could have been so much better. And it's kind of boring anyway. Let's move on to number 8, which is... Do you guys know which one it is? Because I wasn't paying attention. You know what? We're going to pick that one. So, good old Trick or Treat. It's your basic, boring luck minigame. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. And hey, would you look at that? I actually did it. What a relief. like the last minigame, there's nothing necessarily terribly wrong with the minigame, but like it's not terrible or anything, but just looking at it, it's just yet again another one. It's just another one of those boring old luck minigames. Wow. And I guess the last one could have been considered a luck minigame too, because you don't know if a banana or hammer. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Luck minigames can be good if they make it right. This one, I'm sorry, but just it isn't. It's just not the best. I'm sorry. Especially since all the trees go out, so you have a 50-50 shot if it's right or not. Ay, ay, ay. Like I said, some are good, some are bad. This one just isn't the best. I'm sorry. It makes for a very just luckful 1v1 minigame. It's not the worst ever, but like the one from Mario Party 5 with that pinball one, the one where you get wumps or coins, that one is way worse than this one. But, I mean, this is getting there. So, let's go now to number 7, which is... So, as you can tell, this is... Oh no, I don't remember the name. Pitiful. Oh no, we both fell. Well, guess who wins on this one? Toda. Boo. Never mind.
Finish.
What? I don't even understand this minigame. Okay, so... Is it Pitiful? It's not Pitiful. It's something else. It is Pitiful, I was right. Alright, anyway. I mean, basically just yet again another one of those luck-based minigames. I'm getting so tired of seeing so many just lazy luck-based minigames. At least Trick or Treat was something new. Pitiful is literally just a carbon copy of Give Me a Rope from Mario Party 5. It is the same thing. Those are the most stupidest minigames ever. And there's a minigame like this on Mario Party DS as well. Hooray. There's nothing interesting, fun, or funny about this minigame. You pick a rope, and sometimes you get good, sometimes you don't. What is really odd is if no one lands on the mushroom, then, oh, whoops, then it's just going to pick randomly. But I thought it was going to be Toadette since she was closer to it, which normally happens, but I guess it was me. So I randomly won again at a luck minigame. Congratulations to myself, I guess. Like I said, there's just nothing to this minigame. You just swing like Tarzan, woohoo. I will have to say the music is really catchy though, I like it. But that's the only positive about this minigame. Now, let's move on to number 6, which is... So as you can see, this is good old player conveyor. Hooray, it doesn't show me. It's either player conveyor or it's conveyor belt. So I guess we'll see once this minigame ends. I think this minigame is supposed to be hard for the 3 people, but in reality it's not. Because I always lose at this minigame. You know a minigame's bad when I lose every single time. It's just a luck, it's not a luck-based minigame, but oh wow, I actually won again, because I'm with 3 easy computers, that's why. I don't know. This is one of those minigames I thought that I was really gonna like when first starting to play. Conveyor belt, conveyor bolt, okay. This is one of those minigames that I really thought I was gonna like, but I just really did not. You just fly in a vehicle and you push the A button, and you fly around, yeah. Wow, so cool. So it already sounds kind of boring, and you just drop really tiny electric bolts that these guys will never run into, which is strange. And I'm not even going to include well, whatever. I'll just include the night version as well, because it's literally just the same thing, but it's the complete opposite. Instead, the 1 player is now running on the belt, and 3 people are trying to get them. And of course, because I like being on the one side, I always lose. This is one of those minigames that I usually, except when I'm doing this video for some reason, usually lose on. It's just, I don't know. It isn't fun for me. This is just more of a me thing though, rather than it just being a downright bad minigame. The concept is really cool, running on a conveyor belt. I mean, we've already seen this in track and yield, but track and yield from Mario Party 7 was just so much better. It was actually balanced, and it just, well, it was actually good. This is like track and yield, but bad. And 1v3. Yeah, I just don't have any more words for this one. Cool concept, bad minigame. It's, like I said, it's just more of a me thing. It's not just... I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't agree with this one, but I don't know. It's just a me thing. Let's go to number 5. Now the minigames are starting to get bad. Like, bad. I mean, sure, this one is pretty bad too, but we're starting to get into the really bad ones now. With number 5 going to... As you can see, this minigame... Oh no. Oh no. It's called Sumo of Dumo. So... yeah. Sumo of Dumo. I win a game. When will I not win a minigame? I'm trying to prove a point here. Sumo of Dumo. Ay, we've had a lot of dual minigames on this list already. So, Sumo of Dumo takes a basic bumper cars type minigame and flips it on his head. So it uses the tricky tires cars, which everyone can tell you that is a bad idea already. Tricky tires is already not a good minigame. Whoops, I just ruined the surprise. Maybe, you never know. But I'm just saying the tricky tires minigame, obviously the controls are stupid and I really do not like that minigame. This one though, I don't know, it's a little better since you're not more focusing on, oh no, I have to try to get my controls better to win. Instead, you're just trying to get someone off, which could make it better. I don't know. But why did they choose the tricky tires car? Couldn't have used, I don't know, bumper cars? Literally any vehicle is better than the tricky tires. Like I said, music's good, but the stage and the concept is bad. Well, concept ain't bad, but they just chose the wrong vehicle for this minigame. They shouldn't have chose the tricky tires. They should have chose literally anything else would have been much better. And sadly, because they chose tricky tires, it ended up being one of the worst minigames in Mario Party 6. So, oh well, it is what it is. Let's go to number 4, which is... So as you can see here at number 4, I think this is, we got the OG Tricky Tires. Oh boy, and we just got done talking about Sumo of Dumo. I was gonna get smashed. I'm player 1 boo, by the way. Anyway, of course, if we're gonna have Sumo of Dumo on the list, we have to have the original Tricky Tires. I mean, it's basically a rule. And would you look at that, I won again somehow. Oh yeah, I'm with Easy Computers, that's why. Yet again, this is a good, pretty cool concept with using maybe a little bit of odd controls to make it to a finish line, or just racing in general. But they had to choose the tricky tires. I'm just gonna call those cars tricky tires now. Why? So you just push both of the little joysticks up, and that's how you move. I feel like it's a little worse than Sumo of Dumo, only a little bit though. I've grown to like this minigame a little more than originally, but only a little bit. Even though it's a dumb minigame. I mean, it's supposed to be hard on purpose. Like, this isn't a, whoops, I accidentally put the joystick like this and now everyone knows some sort of cheat way to do it. No, this was done on purpose. And does that make the minigame fun? Heck no. It makes it yet again, one of the worst minigames. And this is the only 4-player minigame that I've added so far. Come on, you had to ruin this? The 4-player minigames were good, but this one? Oh no. Sometimes you'll be going really fast and you'll be going straight ahead. Other times, you're going to be going a 360, 180 backwards, getting smashed. Ugh. It's a stupid minigame, and it's just not fun at all. This one hasn't come back yet. I wonder what they would do if it would come back. This one and Sumo of Dumo haven't come back yet. Oh well, let's just go to number 3, which is... So, you too, Strawberry Short Fuse, you too. Oh my goodness, where do I begin with this trash? Well, you know how a lot of people say that the Nintendo 64's Rainbow Road is the longest track of all time? I could consider this probably one of the longest mini games of all time. So, not only is it another one of those stupid luck mini games, but this one just goes on and on and on for ages and ages with no end. Also, this minigame pack came back in. I won again. How do I keep winning these? Have I won all of them? I haven't even kept track. I'll tell you at the end. But anyway, Strawberry Short Fuse, more like Strawberry Long Fuse, because this minigame just goes on forever. Came back Mario Party Top 100, as I said. Boo! At least it didn't come back in Superstars. This is the only bad battle minigame. All the others are actually really good. I love Control Shtick as well. Whoops. Okay, anyway, Strawberry Short Fuse. Like, what I have to say about this? It's a long minigame and a luck minigame mixed together, and then you get this. Hooray. I mean, sometimes it's short, like as you can see there, because I'm with very easy computers, so that's why it went fast. Maybe I should put them on hard next time to prove my point. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. Even when everyone gets out right away, it still is a drag. And there's people who complain about Bowser's Big Blast. It's like, oh, come on, that minigame is actually really good. This is not, because it doesn't have a good concept at all. It's just your generic luck minigame. But guess what? There's monkeys. That has to make it automatically better, am I right? It's just such a snore to sit through. It's not my favorite minigame at all. It's definitely one of the worst minigames in Mario Party 6 and Mario Party Top 100 as well. So, at least we got this snooze done and over with. Let's go to the second worst Mario Party 6 minigame, which is... That's right, Pit Boss. Oh yeah, you knew this one was coming on here, right? Actually, you probably were expecting Dizzy Rotisserie. Honestly, I don't mind Dizzy Rotisserie, but this one is just... How do I say? It's just so freaking hard. And it's not going to help because I have 3 weak computers on and we're going to lose right about now. Finish! Guess what? I finally didn't win a minigame. Ha! I can prove my point. I'm just kidding. There's just something about this minigame that just really, really pisses me off about it. It is just so annoyingly, so stupidly hard, I think. So, Bowser throws one giant spike ball in. He doesn't think that's enough. So he throws 2 more in, and oh, whoops, now you're out. This is one of the most unfair minigames of all time. Easily probably the worst easily the worst Bowser minigame from Mario Party 6. I was about to say easily the worst Bowser minigame of all time, but there's worse. I know there's worse ones, and we'll get to those eventually. Pit Boss, unfortunately, came back in Mario Party Superstars, but at least they improved a little bit. The spikes aren't quite as big, and the pit looks a little bigger, I think. I don't remember. I just know it's easier than this version. The spikes are really large, and you will usually lose. I think this was honestly the first time that someone ever won in this minigame, because I always lose. And not just me, everyone I play with loses as well. This is Bowser to an extreme. You can play Dark and Crispy, that's fine. You can play Dizzy Rotisserie, that's fine. But when it comes to a tiny pit with 3 large... That's just too much. I don't know. I don't like this minigame at all. It's easily one of the worst Mario Party 6 minigames. Now, let's go to the worst Mario Party 6 minigame. You probably don't know what it is, right? Well, I'll show you in a minute. So the worst Mario Party 6 minigame is... Cog Jog. Yuck. I hate Cog Jog. It's one thing to have a boring luck minigame or a minigame with a few problems in it. Then you have Cog Jog. They're like, screw it, we're going to just put everything lazy and boring into a minigame as possible. Let's see how much crap we can put into a minigame and call it fun. And I won again. Thanks a lot, Toadette. Where do I begin with this minigame? So if you like balancing on a lot of very small, oddly designed gears, then you will love this minigame. If you hate trying to balance on very small, awkward gears, then you will hate this minigame. Like me. There is a lot of good, dull minigames, but then there's a lot of bad ones as well. So, I don't know. Cog Jog just isn't for me at all. It's just so annoying trying to play a dull minigame, and then I'm losing all the time. But here's the difference. It's one thing to have a luck minigame where someone will win at the end. There's times when I play Cog Jog that just no one wins at the end because this minigame is too hard for even them to deal with. Well, maybe hard computers, but even then they just don't do right. They don't do it right, I mean. This is ridiculous. It's not the worst minigame I've seen, for sure. There's definitely a lot of worse minigames. There's worse minigames than this one, for sure, but I mean, Cog Jog, it's just like, I don't know. What do you want me to say? It's just such a bad minigame. You're supposed to balance on these little cogs, all these little cog jogs, whatever, to get to the very end. Yeah, sure, whatever. Aside from the really catchy music, the minigame is terrible. I mean, I just recently started getting a little better at this minigame. As you can see, I actually won, but man, back in the day when I first started playing this, I lost all the time. Like, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm winning at this minigame. I do a little better now, but it's still not good enough. And this is probably the worst Mario Party 6 minigame. I don't know. The last three, I was kind of conflicted on which is the worst. But this one, I feel like, is the worst Mario Party 6 minigame. I mean, the other two, Pit Boss and Strawberry Shortfuse, they came back in the other Mario Parties, they improved on, okay, sure. Cog Jog never came back yet, and it's still bad now. Honestly, though, Mario Party 6 doesn't have a lot of, like, downright bad minigames. Yeah, sure, the last, like, 5 are pretty bad, but I mean, I'd say the ones from Mario Party 5, and maybe even Mario Party 4, were worse than this. Mario Party 6 is just too good of a Mario Party to have bad minigames. I mean, yeah, obviously, you saw the top 10 list, but the first 5 weren't that bad. They were just, either a few things were wrong with it, or it was just a lazy luck minigame. The other 5 was when problems started happening. But hey, every game has their mistakes. And this one would just have to be a few minigames. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I plan to do the top 10 best soon, don't know when. Also, check out my other channel. It's Random Short Vids. I changed it. Random Short Vids, where I like to do Plotagon videos, a bunch of shorts, and yeah. Also, I'm going to be posting a video this Sunday. And yeah, I know, I can't believe I'm posting a video on Sunday. Well, I haven't done that in a while. And it's going to be a ranking video. Ooh, I haven't done this in a while, have I? So, if you like my ranking videos, or if you just like me posting on Sunday, or if you just like watching my channel, I highly recommend just watch my video Sunday, because I'm sure you all will enjoy it. So, yeah, that's going to be Sunday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited since I've been... Okay. I need to stop talking. All of you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.